Good evening, friends and fiends, and welcome back to another edition of Mad Matt at the Movies. I'm super excited about tonight's episode as we're going to discuss the new vampire flick, Abigail. I actually got to see this movie on its opening weekend, but unfortunately, I just hadn't had time to put the review together. So, hey, it's better late than never. So, let's go ahead and delve right into it. This movie was directed by the Scream team of Matt Bettinelli Olpin and Tyler Gillette. So, if you've seen Scream 5 and Scream 6, and you enjoyed those movies, then I highly recommend this one. I think this will be something that you would enjoy as well. And this directing team put together a fantastic cast for this movie. We have Melissa Barea, who plays Joey, who's also who worked with them on Scream 5 and Scream 6. So, like I said, if you love those works, she does a fantastic job in this one. I actually enjoy her more in this movie than I did in the Scream movies, and that's not saying I didn't enjoy the new Scream movies, because I actually thought those were pretty good. But I really loved her screen presence in this movie. I thought she did a fantastic job. You have Dan Stevens as Frank. And I tell you, this guy here can be a chameleon, because when I watched him in Godzilla and Kong, I didn't realize that they were the same actors until I did research for this movie. So he does a fantastic job in his role. Then you have Alicia Ware, who plays the title character of Abigail. And for a young actress, she does a fantastic job in this movie. She's got great screen presence. Her dancing in the movie is fantastic, and then just the way she toys with her victims.
I like playing with my food.
I thought she'd done a very good job in this movie. Will Cartlett plays Rickles, who's also a sniper in this movie. Not a big part, but good for what he has. Catherine Newton, who plays Sammy, who's like the hacker of the group. And Catherine Newton is quickly becoming a very powerful figure in the world of horror. Maybe not in terms of box office wise, but just in her roles and how well she does those roles, because she played in earlier this year Lisa Frankenstein, which was a fantastic movie that I also recommend. And then she also played the lead character in the movie Freaky, that was a Blumhouse project a few years ago, back when COVID first hit. So definitely, if you like her in this movie, you should check those out if you haven't already. Like I said, she does a fantastic job. Then you have one of my favorite character actors who I hadn't seen in a while. You got Kevin Durant, who plays Peter. And as usual, he's always very goofy, but he'll get a few laughs out of you. You know, he's famous for the movie Wild Hogs, Smokin' Aces. He's also done the recent Planet of the Apes movie, so he's getting a good body of work. And he does a fantastic job of bringing comedy relief in this role. And then we also have the late Angus Cloud, who plays Dean, which is their getaway driver. And he did a fantastic job in this movie. It's almost as if this role was tailored to his personality, where he didn't really have to do a lot of acting. But like I said, I really enjoyed his role. And then rounding out the last two, we have got Giancarlo Esposito, who plays Lambert, who's the one that organizes the kidnapping of Abigail. And then Matthew Good, who plays the father of Abigail. So as far as the plot, we might have some mild spoilers, but I'm going to try to keep it as spoiler-free as I can for you. But if you've seen the trailer, you know the trailer does give a lot away from it. So we have our kidnappers. They're all named after someone from the Rat Pack. So you got Joey, Frank, Rickles, Sammy, Peter, and Dean, all famous from the Rat Pack of the 60s, and with Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. and so on and so forth. But they're kidnapping Abigail, and they're going to hold her for a ransom of $50 million.
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
And this is set up, like I said, from Lambert, and they use this the Guinness Manor in Ireland, filmed on location. Fantastic setting for this horror movie. Has just great set pieces, but the premise is if they hold Abigail overnight, they're hoping her father will pay that $50 million, and then they all get to split that profit. They have a great plan with it. They have Joey is the one that's actually going to be Abigail's handler. The original plan is she only sees one person, that way nobody can be ID'd. But as you know, and with the plot moving along, something's got to go wrong. And we have to have that body count for this movie. So as far as that goes, blood and gore in this movie is fantastic. Definitely the directors themselves will say that they use more blood and gore in this movie than they did in both Scream movies. But the reveal, as you see in the preview, the reveal when they think Abigail, they're questioning Abigail because they think one of her father's assassins has somehow infiltrated the manor under the name of Valdez. But come to find out during the questioning, they see Abigail just slowly getting out of her handcuffs and revealing herself to be a vampire. And the makeup effects, I can't speak enough on it. The makeup effects are very well done. The teeth that Abigail has were awesome, and like I said, just really well done movie. Like they did a good job of blending practical effects with very minimal use of CGI on Abigail's character. So I thought that was fantastic. And then once she does the reveal that she is in fact a vampire, the movie just goes full speed ahead from there. And our remaining characters are trying to work together using like specific vampire lore of what they can find around, whether it be wooden stakes, crucifixes, if they can find any garlic, holy water, etc., whatever they can find to try to kill Abigail. So I'm gonna leave it at that because, like I said, I don't want to spoil too much of the movie from there. But like, it's a fantastic movie. Definitely give it a watch. If you think of good old '80s throwback vampire movies like Fright Night, that's what really comes to mind when I watch this movie. So with that, I would actually give it 4.5 wooden stakes out of 5. My only gripe is I think there should have been just a little bit more character development with some of the characters. They're pretty one-dimensional, which, I mean, for a horror movie, you're not really asking for a whole lot with the characters. You just kind of want the setup and then seeing how basically it's a body count, how they're going to die. But overall, I thought this movie was fantastic. Just the way that Abigail, like, moved in this movie, the dancing, the blood, like I mentioned earlier, the blood, the gore, the kill sequences, other makeup effects in this movie, like I said, was just fantastic. So Rotten Tomatoes, they give this movie an 80% score at the time of filming, and the audience score is 85% as well. So you can see it is getting great word of mouth. So this is destined to become a cult classic because unfortunately it costed Universal $28 million to produce the movie, and they've only pulled in $42.1 million, so they've not broke even yet. And spoiler alert for this one, friends and fiends, and like I said, I'll put in the title card when to come back, but spoiler alert for this, but this is actually a remake of Dracula's Daughter. And with that being said, I thought it was a fantastic reimagining, and just a fantastic film in general. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely give it a watch. Well, that's my review, friends and fiends. Like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. Highly recommend it, and I hopefully we may get a sequel from it. I really don't know if they really opened it up to have one, but if they did, I'd be down to see another one. So let me know in the comments what you thought of Abigail. Did you enjoy this movie? Did you think it was a great vampire flick? Do you think it's destined to become a cult classic? Or do you think it's just a middle-of-the-road type of movie? Just let me know because I'd like to hear your feedback on that. But as usual, make sure you like this video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. As usual, friends and fiends, until next time, we'll join you once again at Mad Matt at the Movies.